Welcome back. It's Oluchi.
And Ricky J. Rose.
And this is our Trifecta.
Bringing you today's topics.
All right. Today's show is going to be a little different. We're not going to tackle any current events today. We're going to go straight to some emails that we have.
But I want to say something first because this came to me on the drive here. Now, you know, Oluchi, my homegirl, asked me to bring some food in. You know, she hit me up, you know. Can I bring some boneless barbecue wings and some macaroni and cheese?
Yep.
So I said, okay, without thinking. But I further thought about it, and I said to myself, this in essence is our job now. We are co-workers. So did she try to work husband me? So I had to, no, I couldn't do it. I brought in regular wings and barbecue. Yeah. No boneless.
So you had to be difficult?
Yeah, I'm going to be a bad work husband. If I'm going to be one.
So
I had to let y'all know that because it was bothering me at first. I was like, damn, she asked me to bring her lunch.
But you brought it though.
Yeah, but it was.
So the point is, no matter how jacked up the order is, you still came in here with a black bag with some wings and some. Yeah, I got some mac and cheese too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I messed up. I probably should have bought greens.
I would have ate it all.
Yeah, but I should.
As long as you don't bring them 24 carats in, because that's not the sauce.
For you?
Yeah, it's not for me.
I don't like it either, but it's the number one favorite.
Hey, I'm all about that boneless dipped in barbecue with a side of ranch. But I have some ranch.
Oh, yeah, because I definitely bought blue cheese.
Yeah, I'm not. Cut that out, work husband. Cut that out. Can we get back to the show?
Yes, to the emails. What's going on?
Okay, so we had a friend email in. I guess she was a little disturbed that we talked about women with daddy issues and we didn't address men with mommy issues. So the email is, can you guys please discuss men with mommy issues and also what it means to hold your man down? Because I feel like a lot of these guys out here have been misinformed.
I would agree to it. Well, I'm not going to agree to the mommy issues because I don't really know what boundaries that is. You know, I feel like, for real, you should be trying to emulate a joker mother.
Really?
I mean, yeah. Your parents is probably the happiest relationship you know. You better act like your mama.
Nah, because everybody mama ain't right. You know what I mean? Young hoes turn into old hoes. So if your mother a hoe, I don't want to be her. You know what I mean?
I mean, but there was a lot of respectable women that came up. And, these jokers,
But some dudes have mommy issues because their mommies have made them the king, in quotation marks, in their life. And so, they've, grown up thinking that they're the man of every household. And now, you gotta compete with moms. I'm not competing with your mom.
No, you shouldn't have to compete with her. But like I said, follow the trends that she set. Don't be scared to cook some meals.
I mean, those are things that you should just learn.
But this is not happening. Women,
let me tell you,
are not cooking for men nowadays.
My mother-in-law spoils my husband to death. And he not getting that kind of treatment at home. And I mean, she came over our house one time and we were fixing this big dinner. And I know you're about to disagree, but we hit those paper plates in this house.
Oh, no.
And I'm fixing this man plate full of food, right? And she taps me on the shoulder and says, don't serve my son on no paper plate.
Way to go, Mom.
Mom, won't nobody be eating in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You tap me again. You know what I'm saying? All this food will be gone.
Listen, man, that paper plate shit is whack. You're not serving me no meal. First of all, you just don't have strong feelings. I feel if you serving me on this paper plate, it's leaning this way and going that way, and the juices from the greens is coming through the bottom.
That happens on regular plates too.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
No.
Yes. First of all, it's the food. It's not what it's served on. Yeah. We got kids.
She checked your
I don't
ass,
have whatever. No, she ain't checked me because guess what? Homie ate it off that paper plate. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a paper styrofoam plate. But we got plates though. Let me make that clear.
They for the fancy guests, I guess.
Nah, they for when we don't have no paper plates. You know what I mean? But she's also said, like when we were dating or something, it was Valentine's Day, And, you know, he was just telling her what he got me, but she really wasn't interested. She was more interested in what he got her. And then he was like, well, you know, this wifey or whatever. And she was like, but I'm your mother. Sad face. And I'm just like,
Ooh.
Moms, what's up with that? Like, I don't know. That's mommy issues to me.
Well, it all depends on how he carries it. You know, you have to put that divider with your moms and your folks. See, me, I didn't have that issue. I was raised by wolves, you know. I did everything for myself. I do everything for myself. So I don't expect the woman to do anything for me. I don't want you to cook for me, not clean for me, not do my dishes, not my laundry, you know. I pay.
But I mean, I don't think he expects that. I don't.
But see, to me, I think that if you have mommy issues, those are the things that, you know.
I think that, well, I don't know. I don't really know a lot of men with mommy issues, technically.
I think our one particular email writer, she is searching out the ones, because some women like to, you know, be the provider for a man.
I see that. But with that particular person, I feel like she just has issues with this one particular guy. So,
that has
you
this
know.
mommy issues that is.
Woo. But I be praying on you, girl. I be praying. Because, you know, y'all got a lifelong thing of drama going on. So, anywho, let's just, and ride or die. So,
No.
You know, like, this whole ride or die thing, like, I'm ride or die in the sense, like, if you down and we together, you know, I'm gonna hold you down. I'm gonna lift you up. I'm gonna encourage you. I'm gonna be there for you.
Yeah.
But, like, let me tell you all the things I'm not doing. Ride or die does not include, and is not limited to, taking a charge for you, providing you with any funds, you know what I mean?
No commissary?
None of that. None of that. I mean, if you ain't got no gas, like, where you trying to get? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't ask me for no money. You can ask me like, oh, do you have a Smart Trip card? Cause, you know, I'm low right now to next paycheck. But, like, I'm not actually putting no green in your hand. I'm not about to, like, deal with, like, drama with your baby mamas. I'm not robbing no banks. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not fighting no girls for you because you want some, I'm not doing none of that.
Yeah, when I see certain pictures on the net, you know, with the two of them in a convertible and they got ski masks on, I'm like, who wants this bitch? You know, I mean, honestly, like, I don't want no woman that's about to go to jail.
Yeah. And I'm not taking no charges for you. Like, none.
Not none?
None. Like, if I get stopped for speeding, we better switch seats. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not taking no tickets. No, nothing. I'll tell my husband, I mean, I'm married and I love my husband to death. But, like, for some reason you catch a bid, it's over, dog. I mean, we might could stay married on paper, but I'm not going to be up there, like, being faithful. Like, if you got more than, like, 8 months, it's done. It's over.
You could at least say a year. I knew she was going to say 12 months.
Like, I can't.
12 months, you home at 9 with good behavior.
No, I don't know. We'll talk about it in a year.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
all that ride and die to me is dead. I want you to live and prosper for me. Yeah, so go ahead and read another question.
Okay, I got another one. So, what is up with all these people watching Duck Dynasty?
I mean, who not watching Duck Dynasty?
I know, that's my little show.
And I stumbled into it on the humble because, you know, they got the beard game movement. I'm like, let me see what's going on here, man. And, you know, I seen Uncle Si and I fell in love, man. That's my homie. That
keeps me in touch with my white counterpart. You know what I mean? Because I like to see how other people living, and they are just so hilarious to me.
You know, they're humble. You know, they're rich. You got money, but
you can't tell.
You can't tell, and they're family oriented.
Yeah,
and I love that.
And they got a little black kid. Did you peep that? Old boy is a little chocolate.
I didn't see that.
I think he mixed and he adopted.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good show, man. If you're not watching Duck Dynasty, you kind of missing out on some
I'm
things.
not really cool with them eating squirrels and stuff, but you know, whatever y'all want to do.
That's how they lay down there, though.
Right. I guess. Let's hit that next one. Why is it that Black Ink Crew has their own TV show, but they can barely tap?
Confession. I've never watched the whole episode. I peeped in on something when some dude was like, he needed child support help and his girl bailed him out. You know, then the baby mother, you know, helped out, was mad about it. Like, that's the extent that I've seen.
Man, I watch it faithfully. I'm not even gonna front.
Are you serious?
Man, they are like the dirtiest ratchet. Like, they are, it's just so much going on in their personal lives that, like, when you do see a tattoo, you're like, what the hell is that?
Like, do they do good tattoos?
I mean, in my opinion, I won't be hitting up Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Searching them out. I'm sure they do, but I haven't seen one. They had to, I'm assuming, have some kind of work because they have a show. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're just so ugly, though. Everybody on the show, to me, seems ugly.
Yeah, everybody, like, lives, like, the struggle, for real. Everybody teeth messed up.
And that's the one thing I noticed. I'm like, oh, my God. The broad, she had long braids and teeth was just cheddar cheesy like. No way.
She way too skinny. She's a Bama. Like, she got a lot going on. The makeup, everything is just so off that I'm really confused every time I watch it.
Yeah.
But I just can't stop watching.
If you watching Black Ink, switch over to Duck Dynasty, man. A&E. Get out of that.
I watch it both, so you know what I mean. You got to get your dose of ratchet reality every now and then. I'm not mad. So the next question is, are Sperry's not in 2014? And truth be told, Rick didn't even know what Sperry's were.
When she said that, I didn't know it was a fruit, a vegetable, or what. I'm like, no, I didn't know at all.
Sperry's will always be in.
But as she said, that's the boat shoes. To me, they're very feminine. So,
they're like, if you play golf, kind of, like.
I don't think they're like golf shoes.
I don't know. Just preppy, like you wear them with some khakis.
Like, that whole preppy look to me is kind of,
But you walk around in shorts and Jesus sandals all year round. So.
Yes. I want to be saved.
How would you know Sperry's are in, for real?
No, I just see what I see and it looks stupid to me. Like,
I like them.
Nah,
I say that they're in the summer. I wouldn't be walking around in a pair of
They're like Toms to me.
You don't like Toms?
No.
Every time you buy a pair of Toms, my nigga, they send one to Africa.
So they say. But are Toms for dudes?
Well,
I've seen some guys with some Toms and I'm like, now I'm confused. Because your joints is red and glittery. I'm like, oh,
no, you haven't. You have not.
I've seen a man in Toms, and I've seen a man searching for some Toms in the store one time.
Not the red glittery joints.
Man, the red.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, if my husband had on some Toms, we'd have to have a powwow. You know what I mean? There's no way we're going anywhere and you're skipping around in some Toms.
Right, because you can't even wear socks in Toms.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm not wearing nothing I can't wear socks in. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, I don't wear socks. But as you see, it's 30 degrees and it's got to be negative. Negative 55.
And don't get it twisted, y'all. Even in my Jesus sandals, I still got on my socks. I'm a G.
Yeah, I don't want to see no toes. No toes out. So let's move to the topic of the day, which is, have you smashed the homie? It's a big topic.
That's a humdinger.
Right there?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. I mean, so for those who don't know what smash the homie means, let's talk about it.
That's if you've got with your peoples and one of her friends, or his friends, vice versa. I mean, to me, if you in the DMV area, if you live between section exit, let's say 4 and 19,
you
smashed the homie. Might have been unintentional, might have been unaware of it, but you definitely did.
So what about when you're aware? I'm not trying to mess up your count.
My smashing the homie days is kind of behind me. But like I said previously, I was raised by wolves. So my moral compass, it's not always pointing in the proper direction.
So you've knowingly smashed the homie.
Man, what? Yes.
And you didn't care about the repercussions afterward?
No, because I never lied about it. I never tried to be slick or sneaky,
So what you're saying is, like, after you smash one, when you're trying to get with the next one, you're like, I've smashed Keisha.
I mean, but
Keisha's fake, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, she probably already knew about it, But like I said, like, especially my younger days, like I'm 30 now, all that, crazy sexual escapades, I believe is behind me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put that in quotation. But yeah, that stuff behind me. But yeah, I mean, like, if you was roommates.
Whoa.
I felt bad one time because I had this cougar, old head lady. you know. And she came to the shop, you know, became a faithful customer. So her daughter was home from college. And man, when I seen that 20-year younger body, I said, my God, I couldn't believe it, right? So I'm like, damn. I tried to play it cool at first. I'm, you know, how you doing? Nice to meet you and all. Man, as soon as they walked out, I was on Facebook. I said, I got to find this daughter, man. I sent that friend request with no problem.
Hide your kids. Hide your moms.
But the moms didn't like that. She definitely called back. Why did you send my daughter a friend request?
So you smashed the daughter, though?
Nah, I couldn't get to her.
But you tried. But you were.
I mean, well,
the morals.
It didn't go no further than the friend request.
Oh, she didn't even friend you?
Nah, she told her mother. She snitched. So
man,
yeah, I couldn't believe she did that.
But you have smashed roomies.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, yeah.
It happens.
I mean, shit. I started off seeing one. I ain't even smashed the intended target. I smashed the homie, but not even her. That was crazy, right?
Oh, man. Well, I feel like in a female situation.
Female is different, though. Like, if I'm dating a girl and she hit one of my man, I'm like, shit. It's the dilemma because if I really like you, I'll try to see past it. But I'm going to be getting my best man on, like, that vision is going to be like, fuck, you know, I love her, but man, she done loved my homie before, you know what I'm saying? And
but what if she didn't really love the homie?
Well, it all depends on which homie she loved. See, some of my homies I know, they want to take you to the bottom of the map. They want to degrade you. So if it's one of them homies, you know, I'm like, oh shit, nah, we can't, man.
We can't.
Even
but you would
no
still
more.
smash.
Yeah.
Dudes are so ignorant.
I mean, we're so unattached when it comes to that, you know, in a sexual sense, that it really just be an activity, you know.
Well, I'm just asking because, like, in a female friendship, you know, there's all these codes and rules and manuals that you gotta abide by that are crazy, in my opinion. Because I've smashed a homie before.
Okay.
And, you know, I just kind of feel like if it's community property, you know what I mean, then, you know, pass it on along if it's worth passing along. So, right. You know, in my day, I have smashed a homie. But one was intentional, like you say. Like, I didn't even realize. I won't say smash the homie. I'll say this. I didn't realize that I smashed two dudes who knew each other. You know what I mean?
But you have to assume that they all know each other.
But, like, one, you know, like, okay, so we live in the DMV area. That does not include Baltimore.
Yes.
And so when you know somebody in Baltimore, you don't assume
they know somebody from Maryland,
the DMV,
as we would say.
Yeah. So, you know, when all this happened, I didn't even realize that the dude from Baltimore knew the dude from DC until I seen like a go-go pic and they all were in it. And I was like, oh, damn. You know what I mean? Man.
Did they ever find out that you were?
I'm pretty sure. You know, I can't put my hand on it, but I'm sure there's a hater lurking that made it real known. Like, you know, they know each other, right? So, I'm sure, you know, because it all fell downhill.
Yeah.
But I really wasn't trying to be either one of their, you know, boo things for real. Anyway, at that time, you know. But I have, you know, smashed the homie where I have a girlfriend. And I was like, you know, would you mind? Because, you know, I'm trying to see what that do. And, you know, she didn't mind.
Do women sign off on that, though?
Yeah, she signed off. He even asked her.
Damn.
To sign off. And she was cool with it. But then I kind of, even though I did it, I kind of felt guilty afterwards. Like, were you really cool with that? Because I don't want no shady, you know, shenanigans. Yeah. And we're still friends to this day.
Man, we trying to help you. We trying to help your numbers grow. We're not trying to stomp you out and trying to, you know, we want you to prosper. We want you to be great. So if I could throw you some alley-oops, you know, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lob them up to you.
I just feel like if I had some good community property and, you know, you in a drought, I would love for you to experience, you know what I'm saying, a good feeling. But I will say that I've said, don't be trying to fall in love with this man, though. Like, that's not the dude. I'm really unemotional when it comes to sex. So it's like, don't fall in love with him. Don't attach the two.
Right.
But if you're just looking for a good time, some black lights, and some shenanigans to be had, you need to call old boy. Top 5, dead or alive. You know what I'm saying? He's in my top 5, dead or alive. So I feel like it's not a big deal to me.
Yeah, I mean.
And I mean, for girls, maybe it's not a big deal. Because if I was dating a dude who may have smashed one of my friends and we found out later, I'm not like, she was trying to degrade you, so you can't be my boyfriend. Like, it's not that serious.
Yeah. But I do know some girls who say once you even date one of their friends, it's like, it's no going with them. Dating
is different. Like, if you dated him and y'all was in love and all that crazy stuff, I don't want you.
For real?
You know what I mean? Because I don't need this broad side-eyeing me every time we go somewhere and we doing something. You know what I mean? It's too many of y'all out here.
And that's why I always fall back to it being too many people in the DMV for you to have to really, like, you know, put yourself in an awkward situation with somebody.
But what about this? Because we are getting older, and I feel like, you know, some people get in relationships prematurely and, you know, they're just not right for each other. But what about when you as a friend feel like, damn, she right for me though? You know what I mean? Like, you can see this being your soulmate. Do you just take the L even though they were, you know, quote unquote in love, but you know that's the girl for you?
You saying like if she was in a relationship with my homie?
Yeah.
But, you know, I see some potential in her?
Yeah, like some real, like, you laughing at all her jokes, this fool ain't laughing. You know what I mean? Like, y'all all go out, y'all talking more than they talk. Y'all connect on a different level. And then, you know, you like, this could be who I need to put on my team.
No, I couldn't do that.
No?
I couldn't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Because if they're in a relationship, like, I couldn't be a part of that. But I have had some friends, you know, who, you know, they've had the same girlfriend. And they're happy.
That's so weird to me. Like, we were recently out with a group of friends, male and female. And, you know, hopefully nobody will get mad that I'm talking about it. But it was one said male's birthday. And his homie's girlfriend, gave this fool a lap dance. And I mean, the trillest of, like, at some point I thought I was gonna go in my pocket and dash out some dollars, but I kept being confused because people was like, this such and such girl, and I was like, but they're like besties. Like, what
was said on? Other guy there on the premises?
Oh yes he was. Oh yes he was.
So he was witnessing his girl give somebody a lap dance,
and she was like, it's his birthday, I'm just having fun.
Nah,
that's not cool, right?
Nah.
Like, well, I don't believe in domestic violence, but had that been me, she'd have got snatched all the way up.
I mean, my thing is, a woman gonna always do what she want to do, but just don't do it in front of me. You know, do all your whorish and, you know, things that women gonna do. You know, it might not even be no malice behind it, but nah, don't get my man no lap dance in front of me.
And your man's, so are you more mad at her or are you more mad at your man's for opening his legs and being like,
oh, he was like getting settled for it, like
popping asses. You know what I'm saying?
Did he keep his hands to himself?
He popped her butt cheek.
Oh, hell no.
I popped her butt cheek. She gave me a lap dance too, by the way. Shout out to her. Speechless.
Yeah, because I just couldn't see it. Like, if my man girl gave me a lap dance, I'm gonna be like staring at him like, man, you gonna tell her to get up or should I?
I would push her off me. Like,
I mean, if he looked like he's like laughing about it, then I'm gonna just sit there awkwardly. You know, I might not. But if I see the look in his face, like, you gotta read the situation. Like, if I see his discomfort, then I'm like, you know, that was cool. You know, I'm gonna slide her to the side a little bit, but
I just feel like that's a really bad recipe for the first 48 to ensue. You know what I mean? Because I'm really nonviolent, but if I don't know. Well, first of all, ain't no man giving no girl no lap dance for her birthday. Hopefully. But even if my friend was like, oh, it's your husband's birthday, I'm gonna give him a lap dance. I'm sorry, what? Whose husband? Not mine. Kick rocks, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That way, like, my friends wouldn't even do some craziness.
And that's the whole thing. Like, sometimes you got people around that's not even your friends. Y'all might just be associates. Like,
nah, they friends though.
Oh, they friends though? Shit.
Every time I see one, I see the other one.
They might have had that savages type relationship going on at some point then.
I can see it ensuing with that one. You know what I mean? Because I feel like any of us could have took her home, and females included. You know what I mean? So I was trying to chalk it up to her being completely wasted, but I ain't never been that wasted.
She was ready to go. Teamwork. That's what I'm talking about.
Trained to go, shawty. I don't know. I'm not with it.
Yeah.
But I guess the conclusion of that is, like, don't be out here smashing the homies. Y'all too old for that.
Yeah, I mean, once you're 30, ain't no point in smashing no more homies.
But if you don't know, I don't feel like, because the, area is so small, wherever it is, you know what I mean? If I find out, like, if I'm dating this dude for 6 months and then I found out he smashed one of my friends a year ago, I don't care.
Everything now, though.
Yeah, really.
Sharing is caring.
Okay, I'm just going to leave that one alone. Okay, so let's just go to the real question of the day. And that is, why is it in the world we live in today, people are so opposed to interracial couples? What's your thought on interracial couples? What's so wrong with a black man or a black woman wanting to be with a white person or somebody else? Before you go there, y'all like how I read that?
Shut up.
There was so much struggle.
Anyways,
last week.
I mean, I've never had a problem with interracial dating, per se. I've never done it. But I could see, some people's being hesitant about it.
Why?
I mean, depending on your background and how you grew up, that's not what you saw as, love. Shit, it wasn't even legal, not too long ago. So, how do you feel? Hold on. Have you ever dated a white man?
I've smashed one.
Oh.
I haven't dated one.
I've never even seen a naked white lady in person.
For real?
Never.
But it was more off, I've never smashed a white dude and a Mexican. But it was just like, let me just go here or whatever. But so this is how I feel about it. I just wanted to see if it wasn't the same. Is there a myth? You know what I'm saying? Because, there's all these myths that, everybody can't hang with a black dude. That's lies. Lies, foolery, fuckery. Anyway, I just feel like you love who you love. You can't, you know what I mean? I don't care, for real. Like, if I see a black man with a white woman or whatever, it doesn't take anything away from me. I don't get angry inside or any of those things. I just don't like it when black men say, like, they don't like black women at all because of, she got an attitude problem. She be rolling her neck. She don't know how to treat no man. Like, I have problems with that. I don't have problems with you just falling in love with whomever you fall in love with. So it's more so
the stereotypes behind it.
Yeah, because there are black men that are like, when I make it, I'm getting me a little blonde white girl. And that's, I mean, if that's what you've always liked, that's fine. But if you went, you know what I'm saying, 4 years of high school, 4 years of college with the same nappy head black girl, and then you sign them papers after the draft, and you're like, oh, Becky's right here, I think that's a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
But other than that, I don't care. Me personally, I don't feel like, I'm just so, like, pro-black. You know what I'm saying? Right. That even if I was to date a white dude, and I was open to it when I was single. There are just some things, like, if we had a black son, I would really have a problem with it.
Well,
like,
you would have a black son if y'all had a child.
Yeah, no. Yeah, duh. I'm saying if we had a son versus a daughter.
Oh, okay.
If we had a son, you can't teach my son to be a black man. Like, you don't know the black man struggle.
Yeah, you don't know the code.
Yeah. And
the instruction manual.
I can't teach him how to be a black man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now we gotta go take trips to my daddy house to teach him how to, or my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because you can teach him how to be a man. But I don't believe in there's no color. I don't believe in that. My child's gonna see no color. That's false.
Yeah, that's ignorant.
And so mama's black as hell. You know what I'm saying? Daddy's white. You gonna see some color. You know what I mean? So for me, my preference. And I say way too many outlandish things. I can't imagine being at his, like, family reunion and I'm the only spot in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be real uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I just, me personally, I just never had it. My mother always told me, don't bring no white women home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you growing up, you hear that, you like, shit, ain't touching no white woman. But I think my biggest thing is I never see any, white women that I'm like overly attracted to. Like, I've seen two, and they were on TV. Jennifer Aniston and
she ain't even cute.
No, I love her.
No, she ain't cute.
And Charlize, the chick Charlize.
And she African.
Yeah, she is. She's South
She's
African.
So,
and Scarlett Johansson. So
not Kim with the
hell no. She's white.
I mean, she ain't black. If you ain't black, you white to me.
Well, to me, if you not all the way white, you're something else.
Oh, really?
You're closer to black. But yeah, like them three
in society.
But I haven't seen anyone that even has caught my eye. Like them beautiful white people that you be seeing on TV, they don't exist.
Oh yes, they do.
They don't exist in our world.
They exist.
They don't exist. Like I was watching the Golden Globes. Did you watch it last Sunday?
I watched a little bit.
Like you see all these beautiful people. They had one guy. He had hair like Rapunzel, and I'm like, Jesus, who's this white man? This is. You're not gonna see him walking down the street, and these white women
that's
the same way.
That's because you live here. Like you don't go out of your radius.
Shit, I mean, maybe
go to Georgetown. Go to Bethesda. You see pretty white people.
Yeah,
but that's just like I'm sure there's somebody listening or not listening. That's like I don't see no cute black people. You know what I'm saying? So and let me just give you a good example of why I can't, cross the line. So I'm at work and my coworker says, I told them, I changed my hairstyle up real frequently, but it freaks other people out. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I just want to let you know before you come with these remarks like, dang, you was in here looking like this. Now you in here look like this. She gonna say, yeah, because you had your hair pinned up like a black African goddess the other day. Now how am I supposed to react to that? You know what I mean? You don't say that to black people if you're listening. You know what I mean? You don't say, like, I had the straight face, like, oh.
A black African goddess. Wow.
I'm American.
That is very extreme.
Whoa. Yeah, but I mean, maybe she was like, that's how you know that there's color there because we don't even know how to communicate sometimes. Like, black African goddess. And then she was talking about blow drying her hair. And I was like, I only blow dry my hair twice a year. The looks I got. She was like, well, what happens to it? What goes on in your hair to where you don't blow dry it every day? I won't have no hair. We just talked about edges. I need these. I can't blow dry these edges every day. You know what I mean?
Does blow drying your hair thin it out or something?
It adds all this heat to your hair. It damages it. Splits your ends.
Oh.
And for some of y'all, it probably burns it on out. You know what I mean? I ain't got that 4C though.
Yeah, but shit. Shout out to all the interracial couples because the more y'all that's taking place and is having babies and, the less likely that there will be white people in 100 years.
Shut up! Sorry, Dave. He's ignorant.
I mean, it's the truth, you know what I'm saying? At this rate, man, the globe is getting real brown.
They out browning us because ain't like, Latino, I don't even know what the politically correct answer is, but aren't they like more than black people now?
Yeah.
Like we've never been the majority. Dang!
Yeah. So yeah, at this rate, man, 100 years, you only be able to find white people in museums.
So you got to get with your white people because you got to preserve that too. Just like I believe in black power, I believe in white power. And why is it so racist when white people want to preserve their race? Like, I am down for you preserving your race because in a minute, y'all gonna be gone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all too acceptable to change.
But not really. So.
You don't think so?
I don't. But
we just said
for
that
another show.
If they have a baby with us, then they created one of us.
But they don't see it that way.
Oh, no, they absolutely see it that way.
No.
That one drop of blood.
Don't. Some of us don't. Some of them don't. It depends on how you look. You know what I'm saying? If you come out with the blue eyes, you ain't one of us. But I'm telling you, it's always in the hair sometimes. It don't have to be kinky. Cause I know I have a lot of cousins that are mixed.
Oh, you do?
They don't identify with just being black. Some of them. So.
I mean, you should, whatever you have in you, you should embrace it.
My sister-in-law's white. I'm pretty sure
Your sister-in-law?
Yeah, my sister-in-law. My brother is in an interracial relationship.
Oh.
And my other brother is kind of, I mean, his girlfriend is Filipino and black. I mean, but at the end of the day, all them babies.
Oh, he said he got
black.
him a Filipinos, huh? He real happy.
Whatever. So, you know, all I say is don't think y'all baby's gonna be better than my baby. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Because they're gonna have a little curl pattern. They still gonna be black.
Yeah. Hey, just put some beads in your daughter's hair and she be cool. That's the answer for all little black babies' heads. Put some beads in it.
Oh, I beads.
Yeah.
I beads Kenzie's hair. So, she good. She cute.
London love beads. She don't like to sleep on them too much, but she loves some beads.
She do? Because that's Western style. I think. Don't beat her like that, like Venus and Serena when they was kids. It was like from the root to the
They had
end.
a daddy raising them, so he ain't know nobody.
They got a mama, right? Where their mama at? I think their mama. I don't know.
I don't know. But you always just see daddy on scene.
That's all you need. They ain't got no daddy issues. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they don't.
Daddy got them together. My daddy used to do my hair when I was little, but I always talk about this. He jacked me up one time because he hit me with a cornrow, right? One big cornrow.
One big down the forehead. Down the center.
But wait, it was backwards. So
oh shit! So you're like a unicorn.
So the end was at the front, but he thought it was gonna be cool, like a bang, and then he put a little barrette, so it like dangled in my face.
Oh man,
Daddy, I know you listening. That was not cool. And I don't appreciate it.
Oh man,
but Daddy had me together though.
Yeah.
When I was young.
I wish he could have took a picture of that.
Shout out to my first perm. That was my daddy. Perm slicked me down.
Your daddy gave you a perm?
Yeah. My daddy was a single dad for a while.
Oh. Okay.
He ain't had no choice.
That's what's up.
So you would never hit no beads? You know, back then it wasn't like, you know, you could take your boo to the shop. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Wasn't no shops for real doing cornrows and beads for real. My daddy ain't had that kind of time.
Yeah. I only took London to the hair salon one time, and I took her to the Africans, and I'd probably never do it again.
Don't be messing up that baby edges.
They put weave in my daughter's hair. My daughter's only 3 years old.
She is a big ass 3. Like her and Kenzie are probably like the same height.
Yeah, I said, man, what the fuck? Y'all put some weave in my daughter's hair, man, and she was styling with it. She was looking in the mirror like, man, she was looking like new money. Her mother did not like that though.
Styling and profiling in the mirror all day.
Yeah, that weave didn't last 24 hours.
Oh, for real? She took it out? How much did that cost?
I gave her 40.
Man, I'm cheap because I would just be like, yo, that would have been a problem probably.
Yeah, it should have been, but you know, I tend to just, you know, you gotta learn from certain mistakes, and I learned. I should have asked better questions.
You should have, because you don't mess with no little black baby hair.
Yeah, right.
Asking your mama.
Yeah, because she really don't have my type of hair. She's more so on the mother side. So
don't do her mother like that.
I mean, it's not bad hair. It's just not as easily managed, we'll say. Like I thought, I tried to do my daughter hair one time, but I thought honestly it was gonna be like combing my beard out. So you know, I got a little experience combing that out. So I'm like, all right, well let me try to mess with her hair. And every time the comb went one way, so did her head. So I'm like, hold on, why is this not easier? Like I'm thinking that ain't supposed to just streak through it. Nah,
no,
it didn't work like that. So she was like the little Notorious baby on that cover.
Shut up.
Ready to die. Yeah.
Shut up.
I said, oh.
I mean, my daughter's 5 and she already know what a kitchen is.
Ooh.
She will say, like, can you just comb the kitchen first? She just ready to get that out of the way. Get the kitchen out of the way. But, like, at no time will my husband ever touch her hair.
For real?
Yeah. I think he will let her go looking crazy before he actually, like, put a comb to it.
I mean, the best I can do at this point is put a big rubber band around it. And a ponytail. Yeah.
That one. Does she have enough hair for one ponytail?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just. Yeah. Everybody, baby, ain't got at 3.
No, it's not even a struggling ponytail.
Okay.
It's got a little oomph in it.
That's good.
It is.
Man, my baby didn't have no hair. Like when she was like, she had a nice. I guess all babies come out with that good braided hair or whatever. Man, around that 11th month mark, little edges was gone. Like all the sides, she had like the Don King at the top. It was just. I thought about. I I was really upset for a long time because hats and them little bows and ribbons, that wasn't doing the trick. So I was like, I'm just gonna cut all the hair off, like even it all out. And people was like, don't do that, man. She just got some hair, like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. What is she, 5? About 2 years ago. And now that she got some hair, you can't tell her nothing. So I always have to bring her back and be like, you was bald head just 2 years ago. Chill out.
Yeah, luckily, the first thing when London started protruding, like I could see the back of her head, and it was like all this little black curly hair. I was like, yes, Lord, she has hair. Oh, man.
Nah, it wasn't. I mean, my baby had a head full of hair for the first 6 to 9 months. Then it just vanished like a thief.
Did you breastfeed?
Nah. Does that matter?
It might have been some good nutrients she missed out on.
I thought all babies get that like cradle cap thing. But she ain't, nah, sorry. I understand what breastfeeding does, but I ain't have that kind of time. You know what I mean?
Man, they got pumps now. Don't be lazy.
No, I wasn't being lazy. It was just a lot of work. It was a lot of pain and a lot of work.
Oh.
So I was like, in the hospital, go ahead and hit her with, they were like, do you want to try breastfeeding? No, ma'am. Go ahead and hit her with that Enfamil.
Off the break, you just knew.
No, I knew that it wasn't something I was going to keep up. Why even try if you're not going to keep it up? I don't want to, get her all spoiled and then hit her with that bottle in 6 weeks. Nah, I'm good.
Go ahead and get what
She pretty normal from what I, from what I gather, what I compare to other people's kids.
Right.
That mouth work. She know how to get smart. So, you know what I'm saying? She got some healthy bones, healthy teeth. That milk ain't, The one thing that I will say, because we got way off topic with the milk is, so when, you're supposed to like transition them to, a cow's milk. Mm-hmm. So I thought that I was going to like mix both of them together. Man, don't ever do that, guys. Don't ever do that. Blow out. That's all I gotta say. Blow out.
Yeah, that was a bad move right there.
Yeah.
I Googled that type of stuff.
No, I was winging it. You would think my husband would know that, right? He probably didn't even know I did that shit. So, no.
So, boys and girls, as we come to conclusion, we really didn't get much accomplished today as far as, topics or whatever. But,
right.
We still winging it a little bit. We're going to keep vibing, having a good time.
I'm sure y'all were highly entertained.
I am. You were?
Yeah, I mean, we covered some pertinent topics. I mean, we covered like some emails that we got just to prove that we don't just get one email, you know. We also covered smashing the homies, and we covered interracial relationships. I think that was deep. That was a lot.
So, if you have any more questions or concerns and you want to email us
email our trifecta at gmail.com.
I also put a link up on IG, so on the bio page, you can just click right onto it, because I know some of y'all be having difficulties trying to, whatever. You say you can't find it, boom, it's right there for you.
And I guess you could request me at IG at C_knowledge, and I'll probably check you out first and text Rick before I actually accept it. But you can, and the link is also in my bio.
Yeah, we gonna get you approved through her page somehow. She real top secretive with hers, but me, I'm an open book.
And there's actually nothing on there real top secretive
at all.
Right? At all. I don't get many likes. You know what I'm saying? No likes for real.
Likes. Hold on. Before we wrap this up, I saw something, and it kind of just made me, when you look, because we were talking about strippers earlier, right? Mm-hmm. Do you follow any strippers on?
I do not.
You do not. But if you ever look at a stripper's page, it just be the most ridiculous, because they be have, let's say 20,000 followers, but they following 18 people as if the world is revolving around them. But you go to the strip club and see them after every dance, they walking around shaking every hand in the place. You need to act humble on IG like you do in that strip club. I'm tired of it, man. I really am. Walking around.
Somebody accept your friend request?
I mean, I don't even send them strippers out. I don't even send them.
None.
You may get no follows by me.
Well, didn't somebody follow you? Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm alive.
She followed you, right?
No, Roxy Reynolds follows me.
She did? I like her. Well, I used to. Back in my porn days.
And I was shocked, because she just started tweeting me. I was like, but see, my Twitter name is just like my IG. So I don't know if people be getting me mixed up with Rick Ross sometimes.
They do.
Because I be getting a lot of play from a lot of people. Like, damn, Mick Addition started following me. Like, a lot of people. It's just like, should be random, you know what I'm saying? But
so can you go ahead and tweet those links to them?
Yeah, I'm going to hit them with the links, you know what I'm saying?
But somebody did confuse you with the real Rick Ross or pseudo Rick Ross. Because when they shouted us out, they put his joint on there, and I was like, oh, not him. That's not him. Yeah. But thanks for listening, though.
We definitely appreciate you.
We're having a ball.
Until fun. Next week.
Peep this outro music, and we'll see you next time. Bye.